Fullmetal Alchemist openings. Let's get it. Opening 1. Wow, we're already starting off with 10 out of 10. Okay. All right. This is Porno Graffiti. They're doing the final My Hero Academia opening? Oh, yeah. Yes, please. I always hate putting these people in my reactions because I'm always on the fence of whether I should put their artist name in my YouTube title or YouTube description, or if that's going to trigger something in the YouTube algorithm. I don't know. I'm always so scared when I react to these people. There's just something so invigorating about this guy's voice. It just makes you want to go running. He has that type of voice. Speaking of which, how is Porno Graffiti not done an opening for Haikyuu? I feel like they would fit so well. Hey. I like how the chorus started on the offbeat. Love Scar. Scar is the one with the scar. Duh! But yeah, he was one of my favorite characters because I love his character arc. I love how he turned from like a vengeful person to someone of wisdom. I really appreciated how they did his arc. Also with greed. And I know this was the opening for the original series, but it looks pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. It looks pretty clean. If you told me this was an opening for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, I wouldn't have even said anything. I would have been like, yeah, that makes sense. Because it still looks the same. It's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, one of your favorite anime openings? I mean, it makes perfect sense. Why? The song great. Visuals are great. Story's great. Yeah, playlist. Opening 1. It's always the opening one, man. It's always the opening one that slaps. If there's a number for an anime opening for each series, it's always that opening one. It's always that opening one slaps. Almost every single time. So opening 2 is Ready Steady Go by Lark and Seal. I know that's a really, really OG band. But yeah, let's check this out. Fullmetal Alchemist only has good openings. Yeah. Anime is about the older brother doing adventure to give back to his older brother, which yeah, I've seen the show. I've seen Brotherhood. I've watched it. I didn't tell you guys about that, but I've watched Brotherhood. Very good show, by the way. And by the way, guys, comment down below if you watched Brotherhood in dub or in Japanese. I watched it in dub personally. I really enjoyed the dub. Metal guitars with the Tom Group. Both? Fire. Fire. Ooh! Okay, this one's going to the playlist too. Oh my gosh, why is this song so good? I like the double time here. Hey. Hey. That was a great song. It's a great song, great vocals. Love the tom groove of the guitar. Love the tom groove of the guitars. I really need. Can you tell I just woke up? God dang it. Love the tom groove of the drums. Guitars was really great. Love the double time too. It was a very interesting double time because usually with this type of beat pattern, you would have a lot heavier guitars, but it was almost the opposite. Very light playing on the guitars. So it really gave a very unique experience with this song. So yeah, really good song. Yeah, like it. Playlist. All right, opening 3. This is Undo by Cool Joke. Interesting band name. Animation OG, Brotherhood, Story, Brotherhood. Animation OG is better than Brotherhood. Story, Brotherhood is... I mean, obviously, I think everyone could say that the story for Brotherhood is better than the OG. I feel like no one is contesting that at all. And if anyone's contesting that, they're just trying to be different. You know what I'm saying? They're just trying to be different. But I can't say anything about the animation because I never... Yeah. Hughes and Dog Girl? Yeah, probably. They just picked all the best vocalists, huh? It's crazy how Ed is the older brother. It's crazy how he's the older brother. Scar. Go. I love his tone. There on the 1 and 3, I appreciate that. Oh, his voice is fantastic. Yeah, I mean the animation here has been pretty good, as far as, I mean, obviously openings and anime is going to be different, obviously, but yeah, I mean I've been seeing that the fights are well animated, apparently from the chat. I will say one thing. When I say that Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is really freaking good, I'm referring to the writing of it, the story of it. I am not talking about the animation. The animation is fine, but it's not the thing that I remember most about it. I remember the fights being pretty darn cool, especially with one fight with Alphonse fighting 2 people at the same time. That was pretty dope. But apart from that, yeah, it was never really something to walk right home to. It wasn't like Demon Slayer, or it wasn't like Gurren Lagann. You know what I'm saying? But it was fine. It was fine. But again, when people are talking about how goated Fullmetal Alchemist is, it's the story. It's the story. That's why. But hey, the animation could be good for the OG. I'm not gonna say anything about that. All right, opening 4. I believe this is the last one. I believe this is the last opening for the original Fullmetal Alchemist. This, by the way, we've already reacted to the song. On my Asian Kung Fu Generation video, so I'm just going to be focusing on the visuals here. Just to let you guys know. Oh! Ah! Oh, I'm just waiting for that chorus to happen. I also love Roy. Okay, these fights look insane. I gotta check out the fights for the original. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Oh my god, my goddamn ears, man. Oh my god, yup. I can't hear anymore. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so question, right? I saw that there was a final movie for the original Fullmetal Alchemist. I think that movie was ending off the show, and I think I remember skimming through the movie, just being, because I was curious on what the differences were plot wise. I was very tripped out by it. I was very tripped out by it. First off, some of the homunculi were good people. They apparently became good people. And then there was like a Alphonse duplicate from a parallel universe that they dealt with, and then they had to travel back and forth and meet both Alphonse. Like I don't, there was like a whole hoopla with that. I was like, what am I even watching? But obviously that's me with no context. Obviously with context it would make more sense. But yeah, story wise is much different, and not to, obviously you have to. But yeah, I was always mistaken this song for the Naruto openings. I mean, it makes sense. Asian Kung Fu Generation and Asian Kung Fu Generation also did the opening for Naruto. One of my favorite openings, by the way. One of my favorite Naruto openings ever. Yeah, I mean, obviously that's a playlist, but it already is on my playlist. But just now, I was able to watch the visuals of it. It was really, really nice, really nice. I gotta check out the fights. Because the fights are apparently really good. All right, let's go into opening 5. This is the original. No, this is the Brotherhood openings. This is the Brotherhood. I'm gonna take this counter out. No one's asking it. Everyone who kept asking that, they're already done. So yeah, let's go to opening 1. This I've heard this. I've heard this one. If I'm pretty sure everyone and their mother has heard this opening, unfortunately. But the other openings I've not heard, but this one I've heard.
この思いを消してしまうにはまだ人生長いでしょうやり残してることをやり直してみたいから夢の続き追いかけていたはずなのに曲がりくねった細い道人につまずくあの頃みたいにって戻りたいわけじゃないのなくしてきた空を
Guitar content is so good
分かってくれますように犠牲になったような悲しい顔はやめてよ罪の最後は涙じゃないよずっと苦しく背負ってくんだ出口見えない感情迷路に誰を待ってるの白いノートに綴ったように素直に吐き出したいよ何から逃れたいんだ現実ってやつかないと目に生きてるんだって叫びたくなるよ聞こえていますか無難になんてやってられないから帰る場所もないの優しさにはいつも感謝してるだから強くなりたい懐かしくなるこんな痛みも歓迎じゃん
Peak. Also, listening to this song again, I'm noticing a lot of similarities between Yui's song arrangement and her vocal delivery and Minami. I'm pretty sure Minami took a lot of inspiration from this woman, because the similarities are too. They're too much there. You know what I'm saying? So I would be very surprised if Yui didn't at least make some sort of influence on Minami. You used to have a crush on her? Lust? I mean, it's in the name. It's in the name, so it makes sense. For me, she was way too edgy. She was way too edgy for me. She was way too edgy for me. She wasn't really my type of. It wasn't really my cup of tea back in the day. I feel like she was too much. I feel like it was too. It's like I don't just the fact that her name was Lust. I feel like it was too on the name for me to be like, oh, she a baddie, because like that it's literally in her nature to be a baddie. But so in that regard, I was like, eh. It's like a OnlyFans thing. Like OnlyFans detected. I immediately am like turned off by it. It's like this. Obviously, she doesn't have an OnlyFans. I mean, Rule 34 would like to say differently, but in the context of this story, like, yeah, just the name Lust, like, it kind of just turns me off. But yeah, being completely honest here. But I don't blame anyone for thinking she's a baddie. She was a hot girl. Yeah. Yeah, you like the Office lady? I was more of a, I don't know. I was more of an envy type of person. I'm just kidding. All right, so let's go to opening 2 for Brotherhood. This is Hologram by NICO Touches the... Ooh, NICO Touches the Walls. I'm excited for this one. Playlist already. Love this guy's voice. Let me raise the volume a little bit. Bro, people keep saying this is my favorite opening. You guys have been saying that for every single opening. I completely forgot she was a character. I completely forgot about her. Now that, who I had a crush on. Hey. I mean, this choreography here is pretty darn good. Snare the 1 to 3, I appreciate that. They're always walking on trains. What's up with them walking on train tracks? It's always on the train tracks. What's going on here? Also, question, right? How relevant were the Asian characters in the original? I'll be honest, I don't think I ever saw the Asian characters in any opening of the original. But here, they're taking a much more prominent role, like this girl right here, who I'm pretty sure is Alphonse's girlfriend, or eventual girlfriend, and this dude right here with the sword. I don't remember ever seeing them. But yeah, okay. I mean, also, question. I need a definitive answer on this. I need a definitive answer. Who's stronger, Scar or Ed? Because they fought a couple times, but I don't think I ever got a concrete answer on who was actually stronger. Because Ed was never really the strongest. Ed was never really the strongest alchemist. Like, you could probably argue like Roy would probably be the strongest. Like, human-wise, right? If we're not talking about homunculi and, like, the freaking 7 deadly sins or whatever. Yeah. You think Scar? I think Scar, too. Because Scar fought Pride. And no, he didn't fight Pride. He fought Wrath. And I don't think Ed could have beaten Wrath. So, yeah. Yeah, okay. You believe Scar was strong? Yeah, okay. They did fight the dad in the manga. Yeah, the dad is, I want to know the dad's role in the original. Like, from some clips I've seen, I saw some funny clips of the dad in the original, and he seemed like a lot more of a normal dad than in Brotherhood. The Brotherhood, the dad was just like a whole hot mess. He was just a hot mess, bro. His relationship with Ed was almost non-existent. Because bro was out here doing his own thing. Obviously for good reason, because if you know the show, he did all that stuff for a good reason. But he wasn't exactly there for his son in Brotherhood. So, is there any particular difference with the original dad and the Brotherhood dad? Ed was also like 12 and Scar's a war veteran. True that. True that. True that. But they also kept saying that Ed was like Ed had a power up, alchemist power up, because he was able to like contact truth or something, and he was able to do alchemy spells without needing to freaking recant anything. Which, I mean, how much of a power up is that? If anything, I think it's just a time saver, right? I don't even think he got any power up from that. But yeah, I think Scar is probably stronger. All right, opening 3 of Brotherhood. This is Golden Time Lover by Sukima Switch. Another good band. Holy crap, bro. Am I gonna watch Hiroshika's newest concert? Not likely. Unless someone dono requests it. I probably it's too much of a time commitment. I'm already doing a whole bunch of other stuff, so unless someone dono requests it, probably not. The funk? Your favorite opening? Of course it is. I love how those drums sound. Best character. The other best character. Ooh, I like the keyboards here. Yo, hear me out. What? Oh, stupid me. I forgot about this girl. Yeah, she was who I had a crush on back then. Dang, what those flowers do, bro? Also, those flowers are indestructible, dog. Bro did a hammer arm onto those flowers. It did absolutely nothing. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Pretty cool opening. I guess probably one of the funkiest openings we've heard from Fullmetal. I mean, it's not really a funk opening, but one of the funkiest. Yeah, I mean, I just like I like how the drums sound. I love the ring that the snare drum has. It sounds really, really cool, especially in this context of a song. Yeah, I mean, the vocal singing is pretty darn good too. Pretty unique, pretty memorable too. This dude definitely has one of those iconic voices to where you hear 1 second of this dude sing, you're like, ah, yeah, it's that guy. It's that guy. So yeah. All right. So I'm trying to figure out anything story wise to talk about with these visuals here. I mean, I think was this the around the arc where Ed and Alphonse went to that winter fortress to, was that to train, or were they on a mission? I forgot. But they went over to that. They went over to that winter fortress thing, and I specifically remember the story getting like 10 times better from that point on. Because when I was watching the initial like episodes of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, they were good. Don't get me wrong, they were really good. But then as soon as they hit this arc, it was like up and up from there, bro. It was just really good. It just kept ramping up episode after episode after this arc, and it just never dipped after that. It just kept going peak. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Apart from that, pretty cool song. I gotta say. All right, re-listen. All right, we got 2 more openings to do. This is Period by Chemistry. All right, let's go. They were to look for the Shin girl because they know they needed alchemy. Oh, yeah, they had a whole... Yeah, that girl. Oh yeah, they were trying to find her. Oh, okay, I understand it now. I understand it now. Space. I like how smooth it started out. Yep, that girl. Winry. This animation is crazy. Hello? Were the fights like this in the anime? I forgot. Oh my gosh. What the? That dude was also sick. That dude was also sick. Snare on the 1-3, I appreciate that. Hey! Oh my gosh, it's just ramping up and up. Wow. Fantastic. Why do you fade it out, bro? I wanted to hear the whole thing. Okay. I mean, well, I understand why some of you guys are saying it's your favorite anime opening. Makes sense. The singing was great. The composition was really cool too. Very diverse too. They went from heavy rock to smooth in like one transition, and then they went back to rock. Yeah, it's pretty seamless songwriting here. Yeah, this animation is crazy. This anime is crazy. I don't ever recall something like this in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Maybe I need to rewatch some of the fight scenes, but maybe it's probably just for the opening. But I don't know. We might be beating the OG Fullmetal is better animated than Brotherhood allegations. Probably not. Probably not. This is probably just for the opening. But yeah, I don't remember this. I don't remember this fight. I would have definitely remembered this fight. I remember Alphonse fighting Kimlee and Pride at the same time, and that was pretty cool. That was probably my favorite fight out of the entire Fullmetal, because the fact that he was 1v2ing two of the most powerful characters in the entire universe, and then the second he got that Philosopher's Stone and he was ore farming, that was really freaking good. Yeah, the King Bradley versus Greed Peak. That was a pretty good fight too. That was pretty good. I think my favorite fights would definitely be Alphonse versus them, and also Scar with Wrath, and also Wrath versus Greed was really good. Just any fight with Wrath is just peak. Any fight with Wrath is just peak. That's the pattern I've found. But yeah, I mean, this is a pretty cool song, pretty good song. I understand why people would say it's their favorite. It makes sense. It's a really damn good song. Also, another fight that just popped in my head. What's that couple? That muscle couple with the really muscular dude and that really muscular woman, like a married couple. I think they fought what is it? Sloth, right? They fought Sloth along with like the I forgot that dude's name. The flamboyant muscle guy from the army. When they fought Sloth, that fight was also one of my favorite fights in the show. Armstrong, yeah, I should have known. Silly me for forgetting the name. But yeah, that was also one of my favorite fights. I really enjoyed that fight. All right. Oh no, I'm an hour late. No, you're not an hour late. You're just running on Filipino time. Ooh, so this is the last opening for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. This is Reign by Sid. I love Sid. Sid openings are always really good. All right, let's keep going. 5 is your favorite opening? Of course it is. There's just something with this man's voice, bruh. This dude could sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and he'd make it sound good. Yo, hear me out with truth, right? Oh my gosh, the animation. There, that's the couple I was talking about. Oh. I love Winry. That was such a weird thing to talk about. Like, it's such a random thing to talk about after this opening, but I didn't say it before, but I love Winry. She's great. She's great. She a lot of her character is like the typical angry anime female like trope, like the one that like constantly hitting the guy and constantly like berating him for doing things. But she also fixes his arm almost every single time. And you know what? If I have to fix a freaking robot arm almost every single fight my boyfriend is in, I'd probably be upset too. So you know what? I'm not even upset with her about that. And also, there was one particular arc I remember from her where she was almost gonna shoot someone because she was so angry. And honestly, had she shot that person, valid crash out to be honest. But I remember Ed stopping her and having this really emotional dialogue with her. It was really cool. It was really cool. Almost made me cry as a kid. Because it was a really good scene. One of my favorite scenes from Fullmetal, to be honest. Let's talk about the song. Majestic voice. There's just something about this man whose the vocals are just very hypnotic, very it just gets you immersed into the music. And the band or whoever's writing the music fully knows well just how majestic this dude's voice is, because whenever the drop hits or the chorus hits with this person singing, they always add some orchestraic elements. They always add acoustic guitars. They try to support his voice as good as possible because they know how good a voice it is. They know how good of a voice it is. This band is very self-aware of what it does really well. So yeah, I fully see why some people are saying this is their favorite opening, because it's just a very beautiful, majestic song. You know what I'm saying? The hitting is just a result of the time it was released in. Soul Eater suffers from the same gag. I actually really like gags. I like gags in anime because it's just not only does it make the humor a little bit more consistent, but it also it gives more personality. It gives more personality to the characters, and it helps break tension, especially with some darker arcs in animes, like a little bit of a gag comedy, a little slapstick comedy. It's nice. It's nice, I gotta say. Can it be overdone? Absolutely can be overdone. But I'd rather have it be there than not be there. You know what I'm saying? Some of my favorite animes of all time use a lot of slapstick and gags, like Gintama. What other animes? I don't know. But Gintama is probably the one that sticks most in my head. But yeah, really good opening. How many songs do I have in the playlist? 6. So 6 out of the 9. How many do I have in re-listen? Wow. Not a single song is added in the done. By the way, whenever I add something to the done, it means I don't like the song. It means I don't like the song. I'm probably never going to listen to it again in my life. But at least 3 of them are in the re-listen, and 6 of them are in the playlist. So yeah, I think that just goes to show the level of quality with the openings for Fullmetal. You know what I'm saying?